Hello everyone, welcome back to some more Let's Play Mundaun. In the last episode, we delivered the hay. After discovering Florina had left us, we made it through the tunnel, while waking up in the vehicle after the Dark Man had cast us over a cliffside in a dream or a vision that we shared with him. Upon arriving here and delivering the hay, we were attacked by some strawmen, but were led away by a ghostly, headless goat, whose head, you might remember, we found in the Dark Chapel some time ago. She talked to us, so she is capable of human speech, and let us know that we look a bit like her former a friend of her human, but she can't recall who exactly he was. She's now resting. We managed to sneak past other straw demons, and we made it to the house up here. Apparently it belongs to the painter Serpentini, the gentleman who has been painting the black hail that was just hurting us severely as we fled the Black Chapel earlier, and also was drawing or painting the burning barn where our grandfather died. He claimed not to remember the barn, but he did admit to drawing the hail. We originally had seen this bridge as being completed, but when we woke up in the morning spending the night there, Serpentini had erased the center portion of it. We redrew it to restore the bridge to its former glory, and were able to cross it. I fully expected him to erase it again, and I suspect he will indeed do that when we come back this way. Because I see that there's a path up past the river on this side, and there's another path leading down to it on this side. So I think we're ending up in that river at some point. And I think that about sums it up. Here's our current stats. Looks like we're about half our fear resistance, maybe about half our max life, and we have some training in rifles, having found a journal. Oh, right, and I think we found that 2 episodes ago, but we found some bullets, some rifle rounds, last episode. All right, so with the last episode summarized, let's keep going. And I think I'll still comment on your guys' comments. I'll talk to you guys about them here in the video, if we find a spot where I'm like forced to wait around, or maybe we can talk a little bit about it now. There's not much happening now. Oh, there's one or two things. Yeah, let's talk about them now. So first, Intropino says, responding to comments in the video, huh? Well, I got nothing to say, so hi. Hi, Intropino. It's good to see you again, sir. I hope everything's going well for you. I don't know which way to go, by the way, so we're going to go maybe up the mountain? That doesn't sound like something I want to hear. And that sounds like the mountain is aware of us. We will go back to those peaks later then. We'll take the mountainside trail instead. Ben Shimai has, I think I got your name correct, has said that he has to try more sticky rice at some point. He's only had it with mango in the past, and maybe he would like it more if it was with some savory sauce instead. And yeah, I agree with that. Absolutely. And what the heck is this? When I had it, I often ate it with some sauces that Liz's mother would make. I think they were called Dombak Dom and Dombak Dang, if I remember how to say them correctly. One was both were spicy. They were both hot when you ate them. I think I like Dombak Dom a little better. It was like had a cucumber taste to it, and it was very, very flavorful. Both of them. I wish I could describe the heat and the flavor it added to the rice beyond cucumber, but that's probably about accurate for it. Hello. Looks like there is a paper boat on the lake here, but moving away from us. If we want to see what that has, or what it probably says, we'll have to wait till it gets closer to us. Dumbuk Dang was like this shredded, I think it was cabbage in nature, or it's like a sauerkraut texture to it. But it was a different type of flavor than that, and very spicy. Delicious. Both were absolutely delicious. Amazing. It makes me really... Now I'm thinking about it, I really wouldn't mind having more sticky rice. We're going to wait here until that returns, assuming that that boat makes a full circle. I'm guessing it goes under that. I'm going to assume we don't want to swim. That it's probably icy cold. So while we're waiting, we'll mention that Robber Baron says that he noticed that the painter's hand is bandaged. It's probably cursed, just like our hand is. I don't think that guy's friendly. Oh, absolutely not. He is floating above the ground as well. And hopefully he doesn't see me out here, or we're going to have to run up the mountain. And here comes that boat. Or the paper boat. Oh, I don't like his pathing. If he turns in this direction, we can't even get the boat. We have to run. He might be going to where he last saw me. Maybe he saw me on top of the mountain, and now he's going up it. And here comes the paper boat. Let's see if we can get it. Yeah, I noticed that as well. I suspect he is indeed, and he mentioned that he is been given the gift from that dark man as well. Ah, and it looks like my earlier guess was correct, that we would use the pipe to counter bees. Though I didn't realize that makes it look like the hive itself is being carried by these people, and we're not going to find, like, it looks like it's a weapon.
Sogniamo qualcuna pippa. Sogniamo qualcuna pippa.
So they use the beehives as a weapon. Interesting. Reminds me a bit of Half-Life, where what were they? There were these giant aliens that would fire creatures from this mutated hand weapon they possessed. If he did go up there, maybe we wanted to race past them. I'm thinking well, let's try to hide first, Tim. If he saw you from that great distance, and he went up the mountain to chase you, then he should show up here in a little bit. Let's wait here for a few minutes. Actually, let's make sure nothing's coming from this direction. Nothing is. Okay. Alright, let's wait and watch for a little bit and see if he comes back. And in the meantime, I'll talk about what Tillman NK left behind for a comment, and then we'll be good to go. So Tillman mentions that he knows no Romansk. I think I'm getting that right. Romanesk? There it is. But if it's based around German or influenced by it, then the pictures might be, and he was attempting to translate them for me. Oh, there's another beekeeper. Hold on, there's two of them here. Let's see where this guy goes. If he begins coming towards us, that he has seen us. Maybe they actually start up there, and then they... Oh, there's a third, actually, too. Right, there's 3 of them. Let's see where this guy decides, if he notices me, decides to investigate. The pictures may be Zaubermeister for a wizard and a warlock. And this is in regards to those pictures we saw in the one building, I think, that had a light in the lower section and the bathtub up on top. There were pictures of these creatures, and I suspect we will be encountering all of them at some point up here. Or maybe they're just local folklore for different types of things. Like the monsters that for the fairy tales or stories that are shared up here. So, Zaubermeister is a wizard or a warlock. Unholden would be Fiendus. Alron for Mandragoria. And that must be... I think that's the straw men that we are fighting, so I'll try to call them that in the future. Was unable to figure out what the Dark Man's picture would be. Warsager, or Sager, for Fortune Teller. And Sterngucker, I think I'm getting that right, for Stargazer. He would have really enjoyed it if the turpentine could have been used to erase the falling rock picture. Yeah, I think so too. Tillman then said maybe our hero here, who we are, the protagonist. I don't remember how to pronounce his name. Cerdin, I think, or Curden. Maybe he didn't realize that he also has this power, but we were able to redraw the bridge. So, I guess we just didn't think we could erase something, but we could draw it. That's interesting. There's a noose in that building, and I did not even notice this. Let's see. There's another picture there, so in theme of what I'm talking about, we probably should go in. A noose... Oh! No, that's for meat. This is a smokehouse. Okay, this is a smokehouse is what this is. He also mentions that I am not pronouncing the game name correctly, and I'm not. I'm pronouncing it, or was pronouncing it, Mundaun. I'm adding an extra U after the D, and I have no clue why I'm doing this. Ah! Oh! Oh my god! Please. We're being hung. We are being hung from the rope that we saw. Oh my god! Holy crap! What even attacked us? We didn't hear... I don't remember hearing the door open. So something must have been in here when that occurred. Wow. Our character at the main screen does have a lantern. Maybe that would have been helpful for us to see this room fully before we walked into it. I think we just got lucky. I'm pretty sure we might have died. Maybe if our life was lower, we would have died. And Tillman, here's another picture. And I don't understand what this says at all. This looks like a demon to me. Or a devil. That twirl in the center of it. Looks like the piece of rope that's missing now from this. Maybe... I've suggested before, everyone, and I'm going to make the same suggestion, that we are not the good guys. Like, we are a good person, but we are possessed or working maybe unwittingly for the Dark Man. And the forces on this mountain are trying to rid itself of us. That would not surprise me if that was the case. And it looks like we can go up the mountain. That post is interesting. And that's probably for our car to go up the mountain. We're not going to go up there at the moment. We're here for honey, right? We're here for honey. Do we want to explore this? No, let's keep following the path and see if we can find... See if we can find that bench. We're going to wait to equip the pipe until we're closer. That sound effect I made was me trying to not say need. Until we're closer to the beekeepers. It looks like these beams are used to catch snow to prevent it from filling the path. They wouldn't work to stop rock falls, I think. Wow, we can still see Serpentini from here. In his house, still staring out at that bridge, hating that we have repaired it. I don't know why I tried that door, Tim. You shouldn't just try doors. You should look around first to see if there's any windows. You can look inside the building. But there are no windows on this building.
Da quella varta in gine falla.
And we're not getting in from this side. You can kind of see inside it slightly. Okay, there's another mask in there. Interesting. Oh, this is also interesting. I thought this was a pitchfork. This looks more like a spear now. I wonder if it's being damaged. Wow. That one came up quite some distance from where it normally is, I think. I would love to get a good look at it. Okay, yep, they are totally hovering above the ground. And it looks like they are carrying... That looks like a honey pot to me, but it must be a beehive. We heard the bees before we saw it as well. That was super lucky. Interesting. So here we are here, and it looks like we can go all the way around to the back side of this area to access the beehives for honey. Maybe we can then avoid it having to fight these guys all together. That must be an alternate way to reach the hives. I do like that the creatures in this game seem to have fantastic vision. They notice you from quite some time off. I like that. Makes it very tricky. He's coming back this way. Oh, no, maybe he's not. In case we need it, let's get our pipe out. And it looks like that leads up to the roof. And I hear a straw demon in this area. Someone was eating a dinner up here. It's a beautiful spot for dinner, I suppose. We're going to eat all the bread and strips of meat we can find from all the ex-people that used to live up here. Beautiful area to have a lunch, I suppose. Looking out over the mountains, that is gorgeous. Of course, you do have a straw demon living below you have to worry about. I did see straw on the roof. I would like to see if we can notice where the demon is located. We don't have a key, so we're not getting in it. Warlagger. I cannot take this picture or interact with it in any way. I don't really... I don't know where the... Obviously, I don't know where the beekeeper went. I am a little worried that we're going to bump into him. Okay, he's coming back. So here's what I think we do. We hide out on the other side of this. And we assume he doesn't go here. And we will wait. And I think we'll probably see him through this crack, float by to the left, and go back up the mountain to check the lookout point. So this may take a little bit, everyone. There's not much to talk about at this point. So I will cut the recording, and I'll be back if I see him pass by. I heard the bees. Okay. I heard the bees to realize that he was indeed going to do what I suspected. There's a goat up ahead. Another building. I think the goats have not led us astray yet, even though this is the dark goat. I think we will go towards it. Our map showed that this was the way to go to get to the bees without having to go through the center of the town. Though I don't have a way to store any honey. Hopefully there's something up here that we can use to do so. Since the tobacco is optional, I'm going to assume that you might not have this at this point in the game, and that you don't need it to fight any of the enemies. That's a lot of bees. Hopefully they're not, what's the term? Africanized. Africanized bees are much more aggressive than normal bees are.
L'andaina è grossa, dítě può svitre flatešia.
Okay, so we picked up a mask. Let's worm our way towards the staircase, and we'll put it on before we step up there. Okay. We took no damage, but we didn't find anything up there when we poked about. Oh. Oh, I love the music. That's so well done. That's so well done. Okay, there's plenty more up there I want to explore. But I'm glad we... What did we get? A pot of honey. Oh, holy crap! A spot to save the game. I'm not going to save it, actually. That wasn't so difficult. I don't know where or how great a distance that other beekeeper does his patrol for. We also found some more coffee. Oh, I forgot to place that other stone we found earlier to see what the invitation-only cellar has in it. And it looks like we were, when we were attacked by the bees, hopefully just 2 stung us, as opposed to what looked like a dozen at once. That would have... I don't know if we would have survived. I myself have only been stung by... I've been stung by a bee once and a wasp once. And the wasp sting happened just about like a month ago. And my whole hand blew up like a balloon when it was after the sting. Oh, I don't like this. But I don't see him anywhere. And by him, I mean the beekeeper. Okay, I don't hear him either. I didn't see him on the path. So I'm gonna go with the area's clear, and we can probably make it up back to the bench. Without being seen. You're welcome. And yes, I'm going to go around this way. I know there's stuff in that village we're probably leaving behind, but at this moment, I just want to get back with our honey. We can come back up here when I'm feeling a little more confident and explore the rest of this area. Looks like there's at least 2 other buildings to take a peek at. And I want to see what's on that little island. I really like this idea for an enemy in the game as well, very much. Normally, you're afraid of just, ghosts or what have you, but being attacked by a swarm of bees is also absolutely awful. Or wasps, for that matter. I suppose wasps are worse since they can sting you over and over and over again. I just want to see where this guy goes. This was the one who I thought went up the mountain earlier. Where does he go? To that rock. He looks around. And then goes back. I'm thinking we will take a peek at that rock. Assuming he is not so close to it on the way back down the mountain. Find refuge in stone hut near lake? This is the lake. What stone hut are you talking about, game? That one? I think we might have circumvented, quite literally, what we were supposed to do next. It's not this hut, right? That hut was where we were hung. He's coming back down. By the time we're at that rock, he'll be there. Or very close to it. Let's wait for him to go double back. Let's double check this house then. And see if there's anything else in it that we might have missed. We still don't have a lantern. It's so hard to see in here. Right. You know what? I'm just going to assume that we didn't miss anything. Alright. So then we're going to go to that hut and see if our quest updates. So I guess we are going to explore this after all. After we take a look at that rock that this guy likes to go to. See why he's visiting this rock in particular. It looked like that person up there standing, it wasn't one of them, but had been wearing a full beekeeper outfit. And it also looked like it had been converted to actually a hive. So that's awful. Oh, hello. And someone's markings are here for whose home this was. Maybe that was the original person's home and this was put up there instead. I don't recognize the initials yet. Alright, there he goes. Let's make our move. Not looking in this direction, Tim. Nothing at this stone that I can see or interact with at this point. Okay. Oh, interesting. Thank you. The key to this...
Nu ai la clave.
The key to this building... Yep. Is in the chimney smoke building. There. We will need to move between them, unless I want to have to try to defend myself, like fend off their bees. He's gonna see us. Let's go, Tim. Oh, okay. Or not. That works out for me. Wow, that was super lucky. Oh my god. The old beekeeper. I guess in case we need to understand the slabs of meat. His head moved slightly when we did that. Maybe I should go and save the game at this point. Where is the paper with the key in it? It's in the house with the smoke in it, but we don't know anything else about where it could be in here. I think this will be one of the few times I leave the door open. Okay. I'm assuming you get to hit each one once. Oh! Maybe he just moves, and that's... he just moves. So this is not related to the key. They make a small sound, but I don't know... Don't know what you want me to do now, game. Find refuge in the stone hut near the lake. Find the key to the stone hut. Chimney smoke. Maybe it's actually in the smoke? No, not in that sand. That's interesting. Look at our shadow for our pitchfork. It has 3 spokes, but our actual one only has 1. So I think it is damaged. So there must be durability on our weapons. I don't see what I'm supposed to do in here. I don't understand, everyone. I'm so sorry. Oh! Oh! I do understand. I think. Maybe it's the opposite. So this window has holes in it.
Parts della finestra han da pifolin che autras.
One, two, three, four, 5 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces. Some journal combinations can yield more hints.
4 jambunze in chaminada alla finestra a 4 viders.
4 hands in the room, and the window is 4 panes high. Oh, I'm pretty sure I did that correctly, then. That was what I was assuming when I was looking at the windowsill from back here. So it would be 1, 4, 2, 3, 1. But that's not right. It looks like this one used to be 2. Is it reversed? 4. Nope. 1, 4, 2, 3, 1. Can we help you down, sir? You're still alive. No, I can't. I don't know where the other one is. Okay. He's making his patrol. Back up the mountain. This is when we want to do this. Actually, maybe we go... Oh, there's another one over there. Okay. And Tim, you're not going to have a choice. Just stay low. Looks like he's really guarding everything past him. He's looking out over that ridge. He's not really paying attention to what's over here. Maybe there's bees inside his suit as well, which is preventing... his vision, Tim says, as he's seen and begins to run away. That's interesting. We can do something with those rocks. I don't know why we would want to do that, but we can do it. Another bed. And a walkie-talkie. So I guess we can sleep here if we really want to. And we can save the game.
Quels ruocs de mel en vits.
Oit ti kew?
No guys are correct. Vaya Simeon. Over.
Chi e leu?
Lorin, stick way.
Na, quei curdin. Il biadi de Florin.
Lorin. Ascoltao riforniment.
Che droves?
Primo, fine per le scauras. Secondo, vinarsi contro le tuas. Terzo, nel per Florina.
Jou ai tot.
Ik weer. Op eine pauze. Die ouders. Over.
Adia, corporal Walter.
No guys the funk. Over and out.
I agree. As someone who's used a radio pretty frequently, proper discipline. We really have to sleep here. That is so flippin' weird. Okay, do I want to make coffee here? I'm assuming I don't. I wasn't planning on using this as a hub. I'll leave the supplies here. But maybe all the whatchamacallits, Tim? You know, the beekeepers will be gone tomorrow.
Jou trovo il budapli.
I already have one, which is all I need. What is that again?
O sei la pipa cargada.
Tobacco. Okay. Oh, I wonder. Okay, looks like we probably could have ran out of tobacco smoke as tobacco for our pipe as well at some point.
Quel sai eu dovrà apitar per magasinar causas. Eu trovo il budapli.
I guess if we missed our binoculars earlier, we could get it from there now. Alright, well then let's sleep. The game should save and we'll call the session then.